What's interesting now is I was watching, let's give an example. Let's take a time machine back to 2004. Pound of OG, how much would it cost?
2004, back then, well, I know from when it started being available in 2000, the pounds were about $8,000. Progressively, they started coming in lower, like to the sevens and 7,500 and whatnot. So
I would say in 2004, I was able to pick up really bomb OG for 5,800 a pound.
Yeah, it started decreasing.
Slowly dropping.
Yeah.
Nowadays,
it's at 3.
maybe you should be coming to me.
27, 27, 25.
25, 24.
Yeah, and you know that's the fucked up thing. Let me tell you why that's fucked up. Because the OG...
You're taking away from all of the hard work that these growers and all of the love that they're putting into these plants. But now you have people making concentrates. So before, these growers were having a hard time selling their pounds for 3,000. Now you have extract artists who can't get it. They're like, I need pre-run. I need pounds of pre-run. Get me pre-run.
That's what they call the flower now.
That's what they call flower. Oh. We are smoking pre-run. This should be called the pre-run.
This is the greatest pre-run
car. I have a pre-run on my nails.
This is the pre-run box. Oh, yeah. Pretty fucking fancy. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of shit that people should take time to study on how they can get this type of legislation pushed in their prospective states that are not yet with this type of shit.
If you don't have medical in your state, it is your job to start writing your congressman, your senator, anyone, your mayor, anyone who's going to listen. Start small, go up. You have to let them know you want this, because if you don't, they don't care.
They won't know. And listen, I think that...
Well, they know, they just don't care.
Yes, but I think that the whole culture right now, the legalization culture, I think it's got the attention of the people who need to be paying attention right now, because they're seeing all these states that have rolled over, how they're actually making money behind this whole shit. It's creating capital, creating revenue, creating new tax dollar, creating jobs.
It's amazing.
Yes.
It's amazing. And I find that, like, in California, look at the difference. Like, 10 years ago, we were afraid to tell people what we did.
Right. Now we're fucking just...
Now it's like Instagram, here we are, here's my plant. Here, I would never have done that. People ask me, don't you have pictures from 10 years ago? I'm like, hell no. Oh no, that's evidence. That was evidence against you.
Yeah, statute of limitations. No, yeah.
So, no evidence.
No evidence.
No evidence.
What do you see happening for California in these next couple of years? Do you see it actually being pushed through here?
Yes, I do. I don't see it happening in a year. I see it maybe in the next, 5 years.
Next 5.
But this is also the most exciting time to be in cannabis. Just like how we were scared to tell people what we were doing before, now it's exciting because we have proof that cannabis helps children with epilepsy and all these crazy disorders. We're curing cancer. I interviewed Rick Simpson the other day, the guy that started the CBD, the Phoenix Tears oil, the Rick Simpson oil. Just these stories of how he gave someone oil and they coughed up a tumor, an encapsulated lung tumor, coughed it out.
It's you're finally starting to hear the positive side of it, because they always try to spin it to the negative on what.
But they're still negative. I was reading in the paper that kid in Texas that got caught with a brownie, and he admitted that there was hash oil he used to make the brownie. He's being charged. He's getting life in jail. He's looking at. I mean, that's still happening out there. People are still going to jail for life for this plant that we just light up like it's, like you're drinking a glass of milk out here.
I believe it'll all turn around, but the last to go will be the Bible Belt states. Obviously, those will be the last ones. But it's up to you young people.
Utah might be the last.
Probably.
I don't know.
Yeah. But it's up to you young motherfuckers to get educated enough to make this happen. Because if you make it happen, they can't stop it.
That's right. Go to my website, Dr. Dina 420, DRDINA420.com. I have a list of events on there. And if I don't have your event on there, send me a message. I will add it. I'm trying to come up with an amazing list of every single cannabis event so everybody can get involved and see what's going on this week, this month. Get involved, show up to the events. We're a great, amazing group of people. This whole community is awesome. We network and we stick up for each other and we do collaborations, and this is just growing and becoming so awesome. What do you think?
I think you're absolutely right.
I think I need a light.
That's to quote Nate Dogg. Shout out. Rest in peace, Nate Dogg.
Rest in peace, Nate Dogg.
So what's your next project? Where do you go from here?
Well, I just finished a little documentary with Vice.
Right.
For
I
the
heard
Real
about
Nancy
that.
About one. Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Congratulations.
They asked some scary questions, man. I woke up the next night, the night after, having the worst sweats. Like, oh my God, did I really talk about that? Oh, did they ask me about the cartel?
You know what? Listen, that's what people respect about you, is that you do give, glimpses of yourself.
I try.
Like the real you, and that's undeniable, and I think that's why Snoop Dogg fucks with you too, because you're a very real person, and you know what you're fucking talking about. People could learn something talking to you about that whole culture, and you should follow her. You should get informed by this.
When are we gonna do a dab box?
Okay, we could do that.
I think I would enjoy that.
The dab box. Okay, yeah, we got to figure that out. That sounds like a good idea.
Bring bring some glass. You got plenty of glass in here.
We've got plenty.
We got your glass. We got the e-nail.
Green Thumb Glassworks. We got the e-nail. Yes, we're gonna make it.
The dab
you know
box.
what? We are going to make a dab box. Dr. Dina's dab box. You should host that show.
Just want us. Oh, yes, we're doing it.
Ah, see. Okay, boom, right here. You heard it first. B-Real TV. I want to thank you for coming on. But before we wrap it up, I didn't get to ask you this, because I always ask people when they get in the Smokebox, because we are in the Smokebox and it's only connoisseurs that come up in here. What's your favorite strain? And I know you're privy to a lot of strains because you're Dr. Dina and people want to impress you all the time. What weed has impressed you? What's the most impressive out there for you?
To be perfectly honest, I have so many different favorites in different categories.
Right.
You know how it is.
Yeah.
I'm an OG Kush girl. I need my OG.
Gotta have
it. Tangi's great.
Right.
But it's like, nice sativa's good during the day, but it's going to be followed up with an OG joint.
Gotta have it.
Gotta have the OG. The OG that we have over at Oz, it's the Snoop Dogg. The special Snoop Dogg OG.
Nice.
I love it. I really do. And obviously Snoop loves it too, because we had to start growing it for him so he wouldn't get too high, but lifted all in one.
Still functioning.
And my favorite concentrates at the moment would be the Heisenberg Tangy from Prime Extraction.
Nice.
It's shatter.
Well, there you heard it from Dr. Dina. Where could they get at you?
drdina420.com, or you could find me at drdina420 at Instagram and Twitter, just Dr. Dina.
Follow her, and make sure you subscribe, leave your comments, always support, get informed, go to her website and learn some shit, because you stoners, some of you know something and others don't. So, the ones that don't, go educate yourself.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Learn from the doctors.
Dab box coming soon.
Dab box coming soon. You guys are fucked. Peace from the Smokebox, B-Real TV.